Hey honey bunches, sorry that there was a little hiatus in the video scheduling. I got quite sick by some IKEA veggie balls, but that's another story. Anyway, I'm back in the swing of things and this is what we're making today because I've been wanting to make this for such a long time and test it out. And I don't know what you're feeling about this music. To me it reminded me of my big fat Greek wedding. Anyone? Yes, so rice paper bacon. There are 3 main ways now that I have heard of in the vegan sphere that is the way to make vegan bacon. That is with coconut flakes, coconut meat, chips, anything coconutty, tempeh bacon, and this one, rice paper bacon. And I do like the other types of vegan bacon, but they are, you know, they do have an undertone of flavour to them. So this is a very similar way in the sense that you make the marinade. I like this one because it didn't have onion and garlic in it, so I could give a little bit to Harvey and that would be fine. Priorities. And the marinade had nutritional yeast, which actually added a real earthiness to it. But after that, then you've got to cut your rice paper into strips and you use one on top of the other, so it creates a thicker sort of bacon sheet, and you cut it into strips, and of course you get half moons and more realistic strip looking bits, and they also shrink a little when you cook them. But yeah, it's really great because you can make a heck of a lot of it really quickly and easily. So after that little snipping session, which I found was a lot easier if you ensure they were sort of, the natural curve of them was facing the same way, and when you were holding it you ensured they were sort of curving with your thumb. Anyway, so you avoid cracking. So after, if that made any sense, after that I set up my station. You sort of want to wet them in the water bath for less than you would with a rice paper roll or summer roll, whatever you like to call them, just so it's a little bit damp, and then you sort of slide your fingers along it to remove the excess water. Then you dip generously in the marinade. This one I did a bit lightly, like the more marinade the better. And you want to regularly mix the marinade so it emulsifies the oil and you get that nutritional yeast all the way through it, not just having it sink to the bottom. Anyway, and then you whip up a tray, and you'll find that this makes like 2 to 3 trays worth, because really you're not really putting that much marinade on each little wee bit. I mean, look at that. Look at the ripples around the edges. That was the lot on the trays, and then as the recipe suggested, I did one batch just on like a wire sort of cake cooling rack. But to be honest, it worked perfectly on a tray, and I liked how it got crispy on the edges and sort of more chewy in the middle, because that seemed really realistic. And the end result for this honey bunches, well, it definitely is my favourite way of making vegan bacon. I love how it actually looks like vegan bacon. I mean, like bacon, but happens to be vegan. And look at the little ripples on the edge. Yeah, the 2 sheets together and cooking it in the oven creates like a really realistic, crispy thin bacon. I don't know, I don't remember what that tasted like or what the exact sensation was, but this is very, very Moorish, doesn't have an undertone flavour of coconut or tempeh, and can be cracked onto things, or you could even have it with tofu scramble like on the side, or in like a egg bacon like wrap or burrito or English muffin. So many possibilities. But yes, thanks for watching honey bunches. Tell me if you've had a go at making it or any other types of vegan bacon, and what you like to use, if you do use anything from time to time and it doesn't creep you out too much. Thanks for watching honey bunches, and I'll see you in lots more fabulous videos super soon. Bye!